Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for the League of Legends Netflix adapted animated adult series. Wow, that's a mouthful. Arcane. Let me know in the comments below, were you excited for this? I'm going to be reviewing the first three because Netflix are dropping 3 episodes each week until we reach that number 9 climax. But let's get into it. Let me know in the comments, were you excited? Set in the utopian Piltover and the oppressed underground of Zorn, the story follows the origins of two iconic league champions and the power that will tear them apart. When going into an animated series adapted from a game, or even going into a film for that matter, adapted from a game, you probably always go into slightly nervous, especially if you're a fan of the game. I've dabbled in it, I have hardly played it, so I can't really say I'm a fan of the game, but I know fans or friends of mine that are massive fans of League of Legends that were going into this were very nervous. And then they saw the trailer and they thought, okay, this is an origin story, so I won't be messing really with the lore and they probably won't change that much. And so I went into this nervously, tentatively, kind of edging my feet in it. But I have to say, within the first few minutes, I was sold. I was amazed at the art style that they went for. It feels very real. It feels very lived in. Even though it's animation, there are moments where the animated characters will do something that will just feel like that would happen. I remember thinking to myself, there was this jump with one of our characters from rooftop to rooftop. The girl falls backwards. Another of her friends grabs her and pulls her towards her. And where she grabbed her, she holds her arm afterwards, after being grabbed because of the force, just for that moment because it was sore, and then they carry on. There are things that our characters do that make them feel very much lived in characters. So besides the kind of outfitting of who their characters are and getting to know them over the 3 episodes, you just feel like everything in the city from characters is very much realized. From the underground, which is very much lower class, from the overground, which is obviously as you expect it to be bright and sunny, dark colors in the underground, bright colors in the overtop, and these worlds are going to clash. And I think they show the classes very nicely. We have two main protagonists that I think are very interesting to follow, but if you're a fan of League of Legends, don't worry, you will be seeing quite a few of your favorite characters in here. But because it's an origin story of these two characters that we follow, our protagonist, I don't think it messes with them too much. As far as I can tell, they've done it justice. And not only that, they've been given a huge budget, from Imagine Dragons doing the intro title to the voice artists that they've recruited, who are phenomenal. There are some moments you just get shivers in the back of your spine. Your hair will stand up because of some of those characters that you recognize, all those actors. One of the particular lady, I'm not even going to try and pronounce her name because her name is difficult to pronounce and I don't want to ruin it for you, but if you'll recognize her from The Expanse, you'll recognize her voice here. She has that deep resonant voice that whenever you hear her, you know exactly who she is. I really appreciated the budget and the time spent for a loved game that they put into animation style. But was the story any good? And I have to say it was. I was riveted from the get-go into the end of episode 3, wanting to watch more. And I have to question Netflix not giving it to us all 9 episodes, but I'm guessing they're trying to keep the hype up in between the weeks rather than just one bash. They're also long episodes, 45 minutes apiece. If you're watching animation episodes, they'd be about 20 minutes apiece. So it's almost like we've gotten 6 episodes in between each if you go for the standard kind of style without the intro and the outro. I do love what they're giving us here. They're showing us both worlds, how they clash. They're giving us background story for the characters, but they're making us emotionally engaged. I think you will probably be emotionally engaged within episode 1. Even the opening to our characters is very dark. It shows what has happened. There are consequences for that opening for the rest of the story. And then we start getting into the Arcane, why the title is Arcane. It is a lot of fun to watch, and I feel like once you start watching, you won't want to stop. So if you're one of those people that likes to binge everything together, this may be one you want to hold off on, only so you can watch all of the episodes together. Give yourself a day, get your snacks in, and get ready to go on an adventure, because it's totally adventure. Everything that you could kind of want, escapism at its best, from the very eclectic score, which is instrumental but also electronic. It lends itself to the moods and tones of the color palette that we're going for, to the art style that feels hand-drawn, shaded, but the characters feel very alive. Like you could feel like you could take a filter off and suddenly there would be the real human beings. It feels that lived in. And so you have this very, I say adult because there is blood and gore. It definitely is for the older, mature, from like late teens and up. But I guarantee you, the little ones, I say little ones, the younger teens will definitely be sneaking into watches. And I thought that'll be okay. Maybe you need to watch it with them together. But for the most part, I was absolutely enthralled with this. I can't wait to see more. Let me know your thoughts below. Did you enjoy it? Were you hoping that it was going to be good? I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it is. I'm going to give it, so far, out of the 3 episodes, 5 out of 5 Nicolas Cages. But I'll hold off a proper score until I've seen all the episodes. Let me know your thoughts below. Thanks so much for watching. Who is your favorite League of Legends character? But most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.